And I have been, for many years, been working on European security, international security, in many different capacities. I have worked for the Swiss Foreign Ministry. I have been the director of the Geneva Center for Security Policy. And I think probably for the purpose of our interview here, it may be important that I have spent several years in Vienna, but also in Ukraine on behalf of the OSCE, dealing with crisis management and broader questions of European security. Well, the situation is very tense. There has even been a forecast by a number of countries that actually on the 16th, which was yesterday, a war should break out, that Russia would invade Ukraine. This did not happen. I think quite a few seasoned observers would not expect this, but nevertheless, the situation is very tense, a lot of mistrust, and just a heated up situation. Well, it's not just the SMM of the OSCE, which is in Ukraine. It's also the special representative of the China office of the OSCE for Ukraine, who actually is in the lead of the so-called trilateral contact group, which is in charge of implementation issues of the Minsk agreement. So the OSCE has there a function too. And of course, this kind of peace mission with SMM. It also has a small presence in Kiev, the so-called PCU, Program Coordinator Unit, which deals more with governmental issues, resilience of the government, etc. But with regard to SMM, which is really primarily in the East now, of course, monitoring the ceasefire agreement. The unique thing is it's a civilian, unarmed mission, but very much operating in an active conflict environment. So basically, it operates on both sides of the so-called contact line, on the governmental controlled area and also on the separatist controlled area. I think it's the only organization which can go back and forth and has to report and monitor and report every day on compliance with the Minsk agreement. Yeah, this has been as a consequence of many countries anticipating an armed conflict in Ukraine, calling back their citizens, their nationals, evacuating them back home. And particularly the United States has applied this kind of call also to American monitors within the mission of the OSCE, the SMM mission, which has been a bit of a surprise because this was unilateral and produced some problems for the mission to maintain its credibility. It was good news that many other countries decided to let the mission work. It's now that it's important to provide all the information and the monitoring in such a tense situation, and it doesn't help that then individual citizens are pulled out without consultation. Yeah, I think that the OSCE SMM has proven in this difficult situation to still be very useful. I think it's more useful now than many in view of the very high tension and danger of conflict escalation. Let's not forget, every day this mission is providing information on ceasefire compliance, where our incidences happen, with what kind of weapons has been engaged, and that's on the website. Everybody can access to it. It helps also the local population in the area to avoid any kind of, how shall I say, misinformation campaigns. And so I think in this sense, SMM right now has a very important role to play.